So shall we
Keep going?
continue on in our dirt poor town of sadness?
Well, if I remember correctly, you guys are outside of the town right now.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go hunt down, where was our buddies from the cleric buddies?
You guys are with Gaius and Gwaine, two church knights, who are hunting down some rebellious people in the area. Where we left off, I think you guys were standing at like the base of a hill that leads up to where the bandit camp seems to be. You guys are obscured by the tree line, just looking off at the camp.
Gaius and Wayne, what do you think?
Gaius kind of just looks to you, thinks for a second. He says, I guess we'll just walk up there. What else do we do? I'm not much of a sneak thief myself. I think the direct approach is be best for us.
Wait, can you remind me what we're doing? Are we attacking them or stealing something? Or...
So
They were rebels.
right. So Gaius and Gwaine are out to take care of this rebellion. I think that's all they really said to you.
Take care of it.
Yeah.
Well, we can just cut off our food supply.
Yeah.
Do you see that in character?
We could cut off their food and water supply.
Gaius shrugs and says, I don't really think they're getting it from any one reliable resource. I think they're just like on the cart way back when they demanded coin. I think they're taking it from people.
Well, we can take away all the people.
We steal from people first.
Gaius laughs and even Gwaine, like the weird cold guy that hasn't really said much and it just kind of looks like he's murdering the eyes all the time, kind of laughs at it too.
He got him.
And Gaius then looks to you guys and says, well, with you two, with you three, that makes 5, but I'm sure there's more than 5 bandits up there, and I doubt they're going to want to come with us in shackles or not to all the way to Wickshire, and I'd rather not drag anyone around the country. I think putting these people down is their best option.
Putting them down? How many are there?
Gaius shrugs.
279.
Exactly.
Okay, I want to roll a perception check to kind of like get an idea of how many guys there are.
Okay, really good perception check. Like you're at the base of the hill, so you're looking up at it, so you can't get a perfect view of it, but you can already see about 4 guys up there.
Just 4? That's
Just
it?
4, yeah.
It's not bad.
So Gaius says to you guys, so how about it? Just straight and forward? You might be able to talk them down, but...
Yeah, we can try talking them down. I'm a pretty good talker.
That you are.
Right,
Persuade him to persuade them.
you want to go to them?
Well, I mean, what are we gonna try and persuade them to do? Stop being bandits?
I don't know. Your idea, man.
I've got an idea. I'm gonna go talk to them.
Okay.
Alright.
Do you want me to just go, or is everybody coming?
I'll come with you. But you're gonna need it. Do you guys want to come with us?
Guys looks to you like, we'd better stick together in this one. So you guys walk up the hill. You guys have to walk a little bit like through the tree line to get there and then up the hill, which takes about maybe 10-15 minutes. Once you start getting up, you find a slim dirt road, mostly like overgrown with grass that doesn't look like very well trampled on or anything. It's wet, it's muddy, it looks to be pretty much reclaimed by the elements, but the imprint of a once path is still kind of there. You guys follow that up the hill, and you guys come to the very edge of the plot of land that this camp is at, which has a waist-high rock fence lining the perimeter of the dingy plot of land that looks long forlorn. Just in front sits a large wagon looking like it could sit several people in it, or a multitude of crates, as it has this kind of like it looks like a fence on the side, an elevated fence. It's made of simple wood, but is far nicer, and it looks freshly cut compared to all the everything else you see around here, like it was made within the past few months. There are still a few crates inside the wagon. One or two of them look popped open, have just left there, seemingly like forgotten, or whoever popped it open stopped hearing about it. You guys hear horses in the distance. You don't see them, but you hear them. 2 horses whinnying and neighing in the distance. And as you guys walk up a bit closer and can kind of see over that rocky fence, you see this plot of land that looks like at one point was like kind of a nice like little cabin of sorts. But now there are weeds everywhere. The well-walked paths in the main area, which is kind of like the dirt path that you guys walked up, still covered in grass and mud. It's walked over enough, seemingly by these bandits, to still look like a path. Every structure in the little plot, which is like the main cabin-looking thing, and this little like side house, all being made of wood. It all looks waterlogged and mold-covered.
Damn it! I was gonna set it on fire.
Yeah. A well is in the middle of the large common area with a small shed just to the left outside of the main cabin. Towards the opposite side of the plot is where the upper portion of the brick tower is lying sadly on its side, molded into the slope of the dirt under it, looking already half swallowed up by dirt and vegetation from the long years undisturbed. As you guys approached, tired but mean-looking men put their hands on their weapons, swords and daggers that are just kind of held by a belt at their side, not even in a scabbard, and kind of look at you guys wearily as you guys approach.
Hello there, friend.
The guy in the middle, he has this like groggy, tired voice. What's your business here?
My name's Lou. I just am passing through this here little town over here. Now they've kind of fallen on some hard times. What do you guys think about that little town over there?
Greenbridge is a shithole. Everybody knows that.
Exactly. I was thinking you guys got a lot of manpower over here. What would you say to maybe, I don't know, starting up some trade agreements with that town? You know, you could like probably sell them some meat and some fish.
The man kind of cocks his head to one side and raises his brow. We're not hunters, friend.
So what do you do?
We're taking back the coin that's owed to us.
Why is it owed to you?
For years, the Duke of Wickshire has been stiffing us simple farmers on our fairly earned coin with all of his...
Hell, you guys are farmers.
Used to. But now we're fighting.
Well, why not anymore?
As I said, the many taxes the Duke of this land forces his farmers to participate in, demanding us to sell food to the duchy rather than the markets, having us only earn what he decides, rather than what we can fetch on the market.
Well, what the Duke doesn't know won't hurt him.
What do you mean?
Duke? Is it Duke?
Yeah.
Well, what if you were to go back to being farmers and just not pay your taxes?
What are you doing, man?
All 3 of the guys kind of exchange looks and just give you like this look of disbelief. And the middle guy just kind of goes on to say, if we do that, we'll lose our hands.
Well, you seem to be doing pretty well defending yourselves right now. Why not keep up your defense as you currently are, but also farm and help out this little town nearby?
Duke finds us an army. How we're fighting now is we're evading him the best we can. But if we farm, we're sitting in one place.
You're just dealing with people. You're not getting rid of him or anything. You're not like overthrowing him. You should overthrow him.
We're small right now. That is the plan. But we need to gather coin and support in the meantime. Our group isn't exactly old.
You know what's a great way to get some coin is? Selling stuff. Like crops and booze.
And it is at this point that Gaius steps in.
Can I do one last persuasion check?
I think Gaius is just stepping in.
Okay.
He steps in and he comes forward and he kind of comes up to these men and stands very tall and speaks in a voice that sounds very well practiced, as he says that you men have been identified as rebels and bandits. You're in breach of the Kirkstein commandments. That order must be kept. You sit on roads collecting coin that is not yours, and you have not been lawfully given the authority to collect under any ruler in the area. Thus, we must arrest you. The bandit, at this point, draws his weapon.
But what I was saying is, you guys should get a job.
Oh my god.
They draw their weapons and they look extra angry.
Oh,
Kind
dang
of on
it.
their side. I'm kind of on their side at this point.
Well, we can't go against our buddies, Guys and Gawain. We gotta ride on the same cart with them to Wickshire.
Why? Here's what guys like me. You don't know them.
Well, we're not gonna walk to Wickshire.
You can, but won't be pleasant.
Yeah.
Is guys and Gawain our only ride to Wickshire?
Well, they're
Right
gonna
now-
do the cart.
Right now, nobody has any ride to Wickshire. But you did see that wagon right outside this camp, and it sounds like there's horses here.
Oh, and also, I agree with them.
Okay, so combat is starting.
Gaius is so nice.
He's a nice guy.
They're enforcing.
He's a nice Gaius.
They're blindly following the leader.
Are they though?
Yeah.
Did you roll initiative, Hannah?
No.
Can you do that?
Okay. So I've been getting a lot of D&D TikToks now. The algorithm just seems to know that I'm playing D&D.
D&D
algorithm.
D&D memes are pretty good though.
Yeah, these TikToks are really funny.
What's the subreddit for? You still rolling for those guys?
Yeah, this is just it takes a fucking second. And like for some reason when you guys roll, like doesn't automatically enter. I don't know why.
I thought it did. It used to.
It used to. I don't know why it's not.
Well, I
I
got
got
one
it.
last
Oh, I used your first one. Don't worry.
Yay!
Okay, I'm gonna try to get this combat music working one more time. Okay, no combat music. Here we go.
No.
Okay, so this bandit in the tower over here, Bandit 7, he rushes over here and he is going to shoot his crossbow, I think. Yeah, his light
Shoots.
crossbow.
Bow of cross.
Yeah, bow of cross. He's going to shoot it at Hans.
Not Hans.
Because you were Hans.
It's always Hans at first. And that definitely hits. He takes 3 damage. Now it's Hans' turn. He is going to take a swipe at the bandit that's right in front of him with his rapier.
Rapier. Rapier.
He rolled an 11. He misses. He goes out to like thrusts it forward. These bandits are wearing like layers of just normal everyday clothing. It seems just to like get stuck in an outer layer.
Come on, Hans.
And it's now Ophelia.
I want to do Thunder Wave. Wait.
Are you sure?
Wait. I don't understand. Oh, no, I don't want Thunder Wave.
Thank you.
I want to produce flame.
Okay. So who are you attacking?
The guy just to the left of me.
Okay. So as you see Hans's sword thrusts out to stab him, just get in the outer clothing, you put out your hand, and it's kind of a similar situation. Your hand kind of just gets caught in this like long cloak he's wearing, and kind of just gets like swatted to one side as he's like twisting to avoid Hans's sword.
The cloak of mystery.
Dang.
And it's now Lou.
I am going to cast sleep on. Alright, this has a range of 90 feet.
Okay. Who are you attacking?
The 3 guys in front of us. So 25. Actually, I'm just gonna do the 2 guys, these 2 guys. So 25 split between the 2 of them.
Yeah, the 2 guys in front of you. The one guy with the sword being like pulled out of his like outer clothing. His eyes are wide open as like adrenaline is pumping through his veins before his eyes flutter, head bows a second, then he comes back up looking more alert, then drops to the ground. And the same happens with the other guy on the other side. Kind of just blinks a few times, then flops to the ground, snoring.
And I'm gonna go here and take cover behind this wall.
And it is waist high for normal people. Since you're halfling, I would count that as full cover for you.
Yay! That will be my turn.
So this bandit's gonna come out. Right over here, and he's going to use the light crossbow as well. Probably Gaius. Oh, that's pretty good. So you see this guy like army charges out, falls to one knee, aims his crossbow and shoots it, and it goes flying across the air with perfect precision, as it just hits his pauldron and just dinks off of it.
Dink.
Dink. How does Gwyn's turn?
Meanwhile, that guy goes, ha ha ha!
Gwyn would probably just attack the guy in front of him, the sleeping guy in front of him.
I think he might have advantage on that. No, he should attack the other guy. Go ahead and attack the other guy. The guy awake.
Yeah, he's going to ignore the sleeping guy and go for the middle guy. He's going to move over here, and he's going to take a sweep. With his short sword. Oh boy, yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy. It's not even running. He kind of just takes like 2 steps forward, gets up to this guy, swings his short sword, and it just carves through his layers of thin clothing to the point where his bare chest underneath is revealed and is now like drenched in blood. And it's now that guy's turn. He's going to retaliate with his scimitar. Going slices through his chest, and he quickly follows up with his own slash, which is he seems to land it in just the right place that his chainmail and his pauldrons just aren't covering, and kind of like just below the ribs, and ends up landing a half decent blow. This guy. Come up here. And I'm gonna take a light crossbow attack on Gaius. He goes, and as he runs, he's slipping back and forth on the wet grass and mud, and he almost falls over when he falls to one knee to fire, just like the other guy. His crossbow is just aimed poorly, and it goes high, just sails over everyone. And he's asleep, so he doesn't get a turn.
Yeah!
It is now Gaius' turn. He's going to cast Sanctuary. He's going to cast Sanctuary on Lou.
Thanks.
So you take cover, and as you look up, you see this green-skinned tiefling raising his hand and fluttering his fingers in an odd motion to like write something in the air, as he seems to be chanting out something in a very old language that you don't understand, as this kind of shimmering blue like particle mist forms around you and just stays around you.
Thanks, man.
He looks at you, gives you a smile and a thumbs up. And this bandit sitting in the tower is going to take a light crossbow attack at Ophelia. What's your AC, Hannah?
It is 14.
A few seconds after you pull your hand back from trying to burn that one bandit, you pull your hand back and you see that same bandit fall to the ground asleep before you look up, and you see a bandit who's been sitting on the tower, who just looks like a silhouette to you from the overcast in the sky. A small object comes hurtling towards you, striking you kind of the meaty part of your thigh, and you suffer 3 points of damage.
Wow.
Why?
Damn it.
And that guy's asleep.
You gonna put him to sleep faster, Lou?
Then there's the other guy in the tower. You guys see him. Well, Lou, you like tip your head up a little bit and see him for a second, like looking directly to you. He looks to you, then after a moment of hesitation, kind of turns his crossbow to look at someone else. He's going to shoot at Hans now.
I'm behind cover. Perfect size cover.
Uh-oh. So he turns and lets loose his bolt. It sails across the air and strikes him directly in the chest, and his lighter armor does little to resist it, as he is forced backwards and falls flat on his back.
You on that?
Come on, Hans.
Death save.
Oh, he's
Failed.
already down to 0?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
He's a rogue. And Sophia.
Again? Okay. Right, I got hit. Okay, that was my turn. Right, so, I guess I'll produce flame again. Wait,
Okay.
one sec. Eldritch Blast.
Remember you have B shape now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn into a wolf and start biting me.
Oh, wild shape?
Yeah, wild shape.
Okay, alright. I'll turn into a wolf. And I still
Um,
produce fire.
I think wild shape still allows you to cast spells.
Can I be on fire?
You can't be actively on fire.
You could set yourself on fire, but that'd probably take some points.
Yeah, never. Okay, well, I'm a wolf now, and I'm going to attack the guy.
I think the wild shape is your action for this turn.
Oh. Okay, I'm just a wolf now.
You can also move.
Oh,
Yes,
okay,
he's
I'm
still
gonna
moving.
move.
So your speed is 40 feet.
Dang, I'm fast. Right over here.
Okay. There was that one bandit. You just ran by.
Yeah,
He's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Boo.
I'm a wolf now.
That's right. You are. What's the AC of a wolf?
13. It's actually worse than mine.
Okay. As you run by, he like wildly slings his scimitar and doesn't land.
Oh, because I'm a wolf. You can't catch me.
And keep in mind that the health pool of the wolf, you need to keep track separately of your health, because you'll take damage as the wolf until 0, and once you're at 0, you'll turn back to yourself, and whatever extra damage you took as the wolf, like beyond 0, goes to your health pool. In a way, you have extra hit points right now, Hannah.
Like right now, or just in general?
As a wolf.
Like I could, like could I fight someone right now, or is my turn over?
No, yeah, you moved in. The wild shape was your turn, so I think that's what you do right now.
Yep.
So now it's Lou.
Alright, what's old Lou gonna do? Just start pre-planning my turns. I have 25 movement speed. Sorry, I'm so used to that dang monk. I've also got Sanctuary on. You know, Sanctuary is a bonus action.
Is it?
That's what it said, yeah. So what's his face? Can we get it up?
I misused it then.
I'm just gonna hit this guy with the rapier. 17 hit him
Oh yeah.
for 5 damage.
Yep. How do you want?
Comes up and sticks it underneath his chin, right into the brain.
Oof. So yeah, as he's like kind of recoiling from his previous wound from Gawain, you just jump up, just stick it right there, and he falls back with blood gushing from under his chin and falls back on the ground, laying on his back. He's done for.
Nice. And then I'm gonna go boop, boop, back to here. Yeah, everything I've got is in action. Okay, so I guess that's it.
Bandit 5. He's going to shoot a light crossbow at. He looks to Lou, but then he kind of falters for a second and looks somewhere. He looks to the lady that just turned into a wolf and ran to one side. Eyes wide. He's going to. Not initiative. Fuck. What's the AC of a wolf?
13.
Okay, the bolt flies across this common open area and just sinks right into the side of you. You take 5 damage.
Wow.
How's your wolf doing?
He got 6 hit points left.
It's fine.
It's all fine. Now it's Gawain's turn. This guy's dead. He's going to move up here and attack this guy with his short sword. Oh boy, that's a crit. He runs up and just impales this guy. Just straight through the heart. Just quick and clean, in, out. The bandage is instantly dead, falls back.
Shot to the heart, you're too late.
That guy's dead. That guy's dead. That guy's asleep. That guy's his turn. He looks to Hans, and he's going to cast Cure Wounds.
Yay!
Hans regains 9 hit points, and is still prone. Guys is going to move forward a bit too. He's going to move to here. The bandit on top of the tower is going to take a light crossbow shot at the wolf, the lady that turned into a wolf. Sails right over her.
Leave that wolf alone.
That guy's asleep.
Dad.
Yeah, he is.
Second guy in tower is going to take a shot at Gaius. You see are just like black silhouettes, and they're firing just these tiny shadows. And you see one fly across the main area and just sink ever so slightly, like just far enough to stick in Gaius's armor. That's a natural 20.
You're a natural 20.
Don't worry, it double crits to 4. It's not. Now it's Hans' turn. He's going to get up. That's half his movement. There's a sleeping guy right in front of him. He's just probably going to attack him. He walks over, turns his sword around, just plunges it down into the guy. And that's his turn. And now it's Ophelia's turn again.
Ophelia!
Okay, so I'm going to fight this guy.
Which guy?
Fight him.
You need to move
This
to him
guy.
up first, though.
Okay. I'll fight him.
Okay. So you
And
roll
attack?
2d4.
Fight him. Yarr.
Okay, it's 8 plus 2, so it's 10.
Plus 4.
Plus 4?
Yeah.
Oh, it's plus 4 to hit, not to damage.
Oh.
But it's plus 2 to damage, so it's 10.
Okay.
He's awake.
He is very much awake now, and he's not feeling very good.
Yeah.
I was dreaming of lusty ladies.
Oh, no.
Naked, woken up, bit by a wolf.
He was very soundly asleep, and then you come up to this guy and bite right in between, right where the shoulder meets the neck, where that big bone is, the collarbone, and he just flashes awake and is screaming and is trying to swat you off of him.
I don't feel bad.
Still, you have half your movement. I don't think he has.
If you retreat, he's gonna attack you.
Right,
Probably.
since he's awake now.
So there's not really anything to do then?
You could
Yeah.
go away.
Yeah, you
I
could
could
move.
what?
You could move. It would just give him an attack opportunity.
If I don't move, it will give him an attack opportunity?
No.
He'll
But you'll also be right next to him on his turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move back again.
Whoa, okay. You only have 3 squares left of movement. Okay, so back there.
Yeah.
He's going to take attack of opportunity. Okay, that definitely hits. He swings, he takes a wild swing as you let go of him and quickly dash away. His scimitar rakes against the side of your wolf form, right in the ribs, and you take 5 damage.
Oh no.
So do you drop out of being a wolf?
Don't I have 1 left?
Yeah, you can do it again. You can do it twice a day.
No, I mean I think I have 1 health point left, don't I?
I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of it.
Yeah, I have 1 health point.
1 hit point as a wolf.
Yeah.
Cool. That's Looster.
Is this Hans or is this bandit guy?
It's a bandit. This is Hans.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna come up to here and stab with my rapier again. Huzzah! Did that hit?
So you thrust forward, 'cause since he's rolling erratically from the pain and suddenly being awake, he's going all over the place, and you thrust your rapier forward and it sinks into the ground.
Uh-oh. I think that'll be it though. Because I can't use bonus action jump or anything like that, just engage.
Nope. Rogue ability.
Break out the bagpipes. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that'll be it.
This guy's turn. He's in full flight or flight mode. He's going to rush toward Hans and give a wild scimitar attack. Ooh. He runs forward and his scimitar rakes across Hans. Like his entire forward frontal body, leaving this like giant rake in his armor and clothing, like with blood seeping out of it. And he drops to the ground again.
Hans!
Yeah, this bandit is ecstatic now. Now it's Gawain's turn. He's gonna charge after that guy. But can only get to here. Oh, but Gawain has a light crossbow. He slides forward, gets to one knee, takes careful aim, and lets loose a readied bolt that flies across, like in the back as he's kind of like repositioning a little away. He takes 5 damage. Gawain's turn, and that guy's dead. That guy's dead.
And he found her bomb. She's very good at fighting it.
So the bandit right next to Lou is going to stand up and take an attack.
How rude.
He tries to. He raises the scimitar, but then he hesitates, turns away, and runs for the wolf. And is going to actually attack the wolf. Does 18 land him?
I think you know it does.
So he brings down the scimitar, runs across the gut, leaving like a small wound. And you said he had 1 hit point left?
Yeah.
So, as you take the wound, your form kind of like shifts, and then you quickly go from standing on all fours as a wolf to standing on all fours as half-elven woman, as you just shift back into your normal form, and you take 1 point of damage to your normal health pool. So it's Hans' turn. Hans is down again, so he's going to cast Cure Wounds again. And Hans heals for 9 points again. He's going to move up here.
Dang it, Hans, stop falling over.
Hans is just covered in blood. His own blood.
He always is.
The bandit in the tower is going to take a shot. Probably
This heckin' guy.
He shoots the bolt and it just glances off his pauldron. And the guy next to him, also in the tower, is going to take a crossbow shot at Gawain. Yeah, he shoots it, and the nerves seem to be getting to him as the shot is just like left of Gawain, just sinks into the dirt. Hans' turn. He's going to stand up. That's half his movement. He's going to get up to this guy. He's going to take a rapier attack, which lands, does 7 damage. He thrusts his rapier forward and it lands cleanly in the guy, like straight through the gut. And as he like pulls it back out, just like this tiny trickle of blood comes out as he like holds the wound and just falls to his knees and slumps over, unmoving. And now it's Ophelia's turn.
Okay, I am going to produce some flames.
Okay. Who are you attacking? The guy right next to you?
Yeah, the guy right next to me.
Okay.
Okay.
That definitely hits.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you want to kill him?
With flames.
Yeah, but like, do you want to describe how you do it?
He bursts into flames.
Okay, you hold your hand out and you lay your hand on him. His like several layers of clothing, like the outermost is like drenched from the like never-ending mist that seems to exist in this part of Brighton. But like the inner sides are, as soon as they get warm enough, they quickly catch fire. On the very inside of his clothing, just like bursts into flame as it slowly like eats up out of his clothing, and he just sinks backward. He was just charred, not moving.
Dead.
Yeah.
He just wanted a life for his family.
Whose turn?
Guess he'll just move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. And Hans is not currently dead, right?
No, he's up.
Okay. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion. The Minor Illusion is going to be around the square.
Okay. Since it's a minor illusion, it's a very like the fur doesn't look quite right. It looks like too much like one like piece of material as this kind of like, it looks like a low poly model.
Just a small yapping dog right here.
Yeah. Where like the mouth is just like this like V as it opens and closes.
Bop, bop.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
you do
these guys are far away. They can't tell. Their LOD is too far. Looks like a dog to them.
You're totally right. I believe you.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
This is a dog. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna roll for persuasion.
Okay, go for it. Are you just yelling out, like not saying?
This is my dog.
Do you want to roll a insight check, Hannah?
Mostly I yell that to the bandits. This is my dog, Sparky.
Why is that supposed to be scary?
No, it's the dog.
Why'd you do it?
Okay. So Lou yells that out, and Ophelia looks over, and it's a very strange-looking dog. But you believe that this is his dog, even though you never really seen him with a dog before. You don't really know where it came from. But like, wow, he has a dog. Crazy.
Where have you been hiding?
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you later.
Okay, so your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. That guy's dead.
Also, the dog is very annoying.
Okay, good to know. As the fight is going on, a couple more people come running up from the hill,
Oh.
as well as the people inside the cabin come dashing out. You can see this guy. He looks noticeably larger and much better armed than any of the other guys here. He looks like he might fit into an actual like military regiment. As he comes out like yelling like a bear, like what the hell is going on out here? As he takes up arms. As you also at the same time you see the acolyte you guys met before when she was charging that road money, comes dashing up the hill, eyes dashing around to like see everything laid out in front of her as they join the battle.
This is my dog. He's really annoying.
So this bandit, he's gonna come rushing over to Ophelia and take a swing with his scimitar. What's your AC?
14.
Okay, so he raises it and slashes you across the like kind of belly area. Doesn't quite get through like all the way through your armor, but it does do some damage. 5 damage.
Some damage? Oh my gosh.
Good amount of damage.
Some
I
spicy
am. I
damage.
don't take this much damage usually.
They were all right next to you, so this guy's gonna come up as well. Take another swing.
What?
You're right there. Okay, he lands another hit. Rakes you across the... Now it's Hans' turn. He is going to pull out his short bow, take a shot at one of the two guys in the tower. His bow, his arrow, he shoots it up. It's like a stylized quick shot as it like flies up and nails the guy in the shoulder. The bandit kind of stumbles back for a second, but is okay. And it's now Ophelia's turn.
Okay. I want to do. No, I want to do Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
A 15-foot cube. Okay. That's a big cube. Holy crap. Okay. The 3 bandits fail.
They fail?
They fail their saves. The acolyte just saves. Okay. So all 3 of those bandits immediately you see as it's kind of like a dim day, but for a brief second this entire common area lights up like a sun for like a second as lightning pulses out everywhere around you as the 3 bandits are forced backwards, including the two dead bodies are just thrown off the ground 5 feet. They all taking like 14 damage. They all of their like clothing like bursts into flame, and their bodies like their now bare skin looks really charred as they all die.
I killed them all?
Yeah, they're all dead. But the acolyte saved.
Oh, you're welcome, everyone.
Oh, we're not out of the woods just yet.
How many people have you killed?
1.
I think three's a little bit.
And you look at the acolyte that's standing there, and like even she's looking like charred, as some of her clothing that like is a little bit like lights on fire for a second, and then like it's quickly put out by all the moisture in the air. But she is looking haggard.
Nice.
Hagrid.
Haggard. She's looking haggard.
She's looking like a 10-foot tall hairy man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got hit by lightning and looks like Hagrid now.
It is, right?
He can move, but
Okay. I'll move back.
okay. Climb on top of that tree stump.
I guess
Okay.
I'm really feeling myself.
Feeling pretty mighty right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's Lou's turn.
Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna cast Charm on this lady again.
Okay, what's the save? Or what's your spell DC?
14.
14.
Wisdom saving throw.
She definitely saves. Her eyes become glossy and they flutter a second, but she shakes her head and just shunts what you're doing inside.
Dang it. Crouch behind that tree still.
Since you're halfling, I'll count as half cover. Let's see, that guy's dead. That's Queen's turn. Charge towards this big guy. And he's going to attack with a short sword.
His bardic inspiration.
How do you use it?
Yeah, looking it up. It is a bonus action.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
Oops. Didn't know that.
So Gawain runs up to this like bear of a man with studded armor on. Takes a swing. It just glances off his armor, but he's going to take an action surge and attack again. And it does not pierce. He just 2 swings, 1, 2, and they just glance off his studded armor. Now Gawain with his scimitar.
Really, or could be using it this whole battle.
This bandit swings his scimitar and it lands cleanly, like right on Gawain's like lower, like unarmored leg. His turn. That guy's dead.
He's dead.
Same guys as before. Up in the tower, they're going to take crossbow shots at. The one is going to take a shot at Ophelia. Seeing that thunder wave really attracted his attention. He shoots and. You see as those dark, like tiny shadows that have been sailing across the common area sails over your head, over the stone gate, just like into the forest.
Oh gosh. Okay.
He completely missed.
Good.
If he rolls a 1, he can shoot himself in the foot.
Really?
Well, it's a critical failure. He could.
His bowstring snaps. That's to spend his next turn restringing his bow.
It's kind of how guns work in this game. It's so much you can do. What can I do with it?
Get the big guy.
Yeah, he's going to range options. He's going to go for the big guy. He's going to swing it with his longsword.
Meanwhile, Lou is just like yelling at these guys, "Get a job!
They have a job. They're farmers.
Do your job!"
They are doing their job. They're getting taxed.
Stop. Just ignore the tax man. They're not gonna send an army after fucking farmers.
Just get a job.
It's that simple.
Okay, he's going to attack with his longsword. Oh man, he attacks and it doesn't pierce the armor. It's like he's hitting with a bat. It doesn't really. It kind of glides off the side of his armor. That's his turn. And look, it's the guy in the tower again. The other guy. He's going to take a shot at. He looks to Lou and he's about to pull the trigger, then hesitates and looks away and looks at Gawain. The bolt flies across the air and it bounces off his pauldron. Oh boy.
I don't like the sound of that.
The bandit captain, in a full rage, is just. He sees the symbols on the 2 knights in front of him, and you see his eyes turn like a red as he goes for a multi-attack.
Whoa.
First one misses. Second one hits. Third one misses. You see this huge guy in studded armor go. He has a scimitar and dagger in hand. He swings the scimitar, then his dagger, and then scimitar again. And the final hit finally gets through Gaius's armor a little bit, like slashing him across the chest, cutting his geometric sun symbol in half in the front. As like the two pieces, like the lower piece just kind of falls to the ground, kind of gets blown to one side, and you can see that the slash got a bit through his chainmail. And that'll be the bandits captain's turn. That guy's dead. It's Acolyte's turn now. So Sanctuary's a bonus action?
Yeah.
Wow. That's really strong for a bonus action. So she's going to cast Cure Wounds on herself. She heals 6. And then she's going to cast Sanctuary on herself. And she's going to run over here and take partial cover. That'll be her turn. It's now Han's turn. He's going to run to the side of the bandit captain. And he's going to take a sneak attack while he's flanking the big guy, and while his ally is engaged. He thrusts out his rapier, and nothing can get through this guy's armor apparently. Just everything is glancing off. And even Hans, as he thrusts his weapon forward, the tip hits and kind of just the blade bends ever so slightly and just slides off. It's now Ophelia's turn.
And okay, this guy's armor. Okay. I'm pretty far away, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe I should go after this lady. You guys can take care of him. How many squares can I move?
6.
Okay. And I'm going to produce flame.
Definitely hits. Her AC sucks. So you throw the fire and it lands on her shoulder, catching it, like explodes into flame for like a split second, and she like quickly like pats it to put it out. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's Lou's turn.
Here comes Lou. To get up to the top of here, you'd have to go inside and then up, right?
I would say like right here. There's probably like a stairwell entrance.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Lou goes into this building.
Alright.
And recasts his dog cantrip to
Okay.
be over here.
Just doing the same thing.
Yep. This is the little yappy dog running around right outside here.
Are you saying the same thing?
No.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? He casts it before he moves, so the dog's back here.
Okay.
As well as, I am going to use a bardic inspiration on this guy.
On Gaia.
So he gets a die, a d6, and he can roll the die and add the number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes. The creature can wait until after it rolls a d20 before deciding to use the inspiration die or not.
So that's turn.
Yeah. Don't forget about that little annoying yappy dog running around the middle of the field.
Yup. It's William's turn. He looks to your dog a second, and he's just like confused by like why it's there.
Sparky.
Night. That wouldn't distract him for too long as he turns back to the big guy and it definitely hits. So from the two strikes he did last time that just glanced off, this time he does like a stab, like just under like the studded armor, and it sinks in a bit and does some damage. That'll be his turn. It'll be the bandit right next to him. He's going to take another attack with his scimitar. He swings and it strikes going right in the pauldron. It just bounces off. The guy in the tower is going to take a crossbow shot. He's going to shoot at...
You need to get rid of those guys.
He's going to shoot at Ophelia. Got it out for you. But he shoots and it flies over your head again.
Great.
Okay, he's going to roll that d6 now. Doesn't help. Okay.
This is why I want to talk to these guys.
He swings the sword and just glances off his studded armor. That'll be his turn. The second guy in the tower is going to take a shot at Gawain.
Gawain Johnson,
Yeah.
the schmuck.
What? He shoots
I get it.
and it gets him right in the chainmail, but just bounces off. The bandit captain. He's gonna take another multi-attack, this time against Gawain. So you see this guy swings 3 times again, once with a scimitar, once with dagger, like right, left, right, and it's Gawain right in the upper leg, but it's not deep or too bad. It does some damage, but Gawain is starting to look a little rough though. So now the Acolyte's turn. She's gonna cast Cure Wounds on herself again.
Yeah, just focus on her. Focus on that witch. She's a witch.
That's gonna be her turn. Which brings it to Hans. He's gonna go for that flanked attack again with his rapier. And just glances off the side of this giant dude. And it's now Ophelia.
Okay, I'm gonna turn into a wolf again.
Now it's Lou.
What is Lou going to do? So he's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but be underneath, like on the inside of this tower.
So you're like halfway up.
Well, I thought I was like just like at right inside the door.
Okay, gotcha. You got the base. So you run in and kick the door down, and you're standing just right inside.
It's not kicking the door down. Just opening the door and
Okay.
surreptitiously moving in.
Not being dramatic with it.
Lou the gent
Yes.
carefully opens the door and moves in. Okay, gotcha.
Sauntering in.
Gotcha. Are you like moving your rapier around like a wand or something?
No, right now he's trying to. That's why the dog's running around. Just to keep attention on the low poly dog.
Oh, I
As Lou
see.
just kind of casually wanders away into. And he's also gonna give. What's his face? Hans a bardic inspiration as well.
And how are you doing
That
with bardic inspirations?
I've got a total of 4 I can give out, and
Well,
they come back.
How are you doing it?
You can do it, Hans.
It's now Gawain's turn. He's going to continue hammering this big guy. He finally swings his sword. It pierces straight through the guy's studded armor. Natural 20, he gets bonus damage.
Yeah.
And it's like a deep hit too. Just under the rib, kind of going up into the organ area, before Gawain like quickly like pulls it back out, with the blood like dripping from the wound now. And here sees that he's gonna take a scimitar attack on Gawain again. He swings and it just goes wide and like it falls into the dirt as it gets stuck. It seems like it like glances on a rock and the very tip of it gets stuck like up under the rock. He kind of just like awkwardly tries to pull it back up a second. And that'll be his turn. Guy in the tower. He's going to take a light crossbow attack on Gawain. He shoots, and it just lands in the dirt, like right next to Gawain. Now it's this guy's turn. He's just going to keep trying to hammer this big guy.
Why won't you die?
So, guys is just going to swing his longsword. He swings it, and it finally like cuts through the studded armor a little bit, doing like a little bit of damage to the man underneath. That'll be his turn. Second guy in the tower is going to shoot his crossbow at Gawain. He's looking pretty haggard right now, so he's down, sinks in the dirt right next to him. The bandit captain is going to take a multi-attack against Gawain. Again, the very last swing of his multi-attack with his scimitar lands, and Gawain takes 7 damage. Gawain is starting to look very bloody.
Okay.
It's now the Acolyte's turn. She's going to rush towards you, Ophelia. And she's going to take a club attack. Okay, she swings. The thick fur of the wolf just seems to absorb the attack, doing pretty much
cool.
nothing.
Nice.
Now it's Hans' turn. He's going to turn around, take a quick shot at the guy in the tower. He shoots. It's another quick shot, like a stylized quick shot, and it just flies up to the Bane's like left side, just flies off in the air, and then back in. He's going to bonus action disengage. It's going to be kind of further up the stairs than you are, Lou. As he runs by you, and that'll be his turn. So now it's Ophelia.
Okay, I'll Eldritch Blast this.
The girl, the person right next to you.
Yeah.
Okay. You roll a wisdom saving check. Yeah, that fails the wisdom check. So you go to cast your spell, but then you feel compelled not to attack her.
What? Okay.
So you still have an attack. You feel compelled to not to attack this person.
I guess I'll do resistance.
So now it's Lou's turn.
This guy's not doing too good, right, Gawain?
Glean is this guy.
He's not doing too good.
Yeah, he's pretty low.
He's too far away.
Covered in blood coming out of his mouth.
How much movement does it take to get up to here? That'd be...
I would say like 15.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna cast Sleep again.
So you have enough for one guy.
Let's do that guy.
Okay. His eyes flutter, his head like kind of bobs down a bit, then he collapses.
I'm gonna go back down the stairs. They didn't
Okay.
use the stairs as covers and also not block the stairs.
His turn. He's going to attack with his sword. He is in a hurt state and is getting a little desperate at this point. He's lacking a bit technique in his swing now, and he's just swinging. His swing is wild as he swings outward. It's all just nothing as he kind of like spins awkwardly in the damp dirt. This guy, his sword is stuck in the ground. He's going to take all turn getting it unstuck. As the guy in the tower, he sees the other guy in the tower collapse to the ground suddenly, and with him being focused on shooting people below him, he did not see the halfling that dashed up, casts a spell, and dashed away. He's looking around confused, and he's going to come down here and fight you on the staircase. He gives a swing, but clearly this guy is more of a sharpshooter than a swordsman. As it, like he raises it to come down on you, then it gets kind of caught on the wall. It awkwardly like swings out really quickly, and he can't quite control it, and it just goes over your head, doing no damage. Now it's Guy's turn. I think he's on his friend. Cure wounds. 8. Gawain heals up a bit. Some of his wounds magically just seal up. He's looking a little bit better, but still haggard. And this guy's asleep. Bandit Captain is going to take another multi-attack. He steps forward and he swings his sword wildly, but with some form of control, as like each one just perfectly lands. One like rakes across Gawain's face, leaving this like rough-looking slash wound. One is like a deep wound on his lower unarmored leg, and sticks him in the gut a bit as Gawain falls to the ground, unconscious.
Ew.
That'll be his turn. It's now the Acolyte's turn. She's going to take another club strike against Ophelia. She swings, and it just sails over your head, making a swoosh in the air right above your ears, your wolf ears. It's now Hans. He's going to dash up to where Lou's finding the bandit and take an attack with his scimitar. Rapier, I mean. This guy is dead. Lou runs up and quickly just delivers like a quick calculated stab into the chest, and this guy clutches the sword for a second before Hans just draws it back out, and the guy slumps forward and falls down the stairs until one final loud thump at the bottom. Now it's Ophelia's turn again.
I'm gonna bite this lady.
Okay. Wisdom
Good
saving throw
choice.
again.
What?
To bite?
Yeah.
Oh, right, because that lady cast a spell.
She has Sanctuary. Ooh, that's good, even without that added D4. That definitely passes, so go ahead and bite her.
Okay, I bite her.
Okay.
I bite her real hard. I bite that bitch.
You gotta roll the dice for it.
Good.
Oh, what do I have to roll?
I sent you the stuff. It's 2d4 plus 2.
Right, okay.
And that's 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 damage?
Yeah.
Nice. She's looking hurt. She is covered in blood. She has a big dog bite on her now, right on the leg. Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Whose turn? So you walk up and just poke him with your rapier. Oh, he's dead. So do you want to describe how you kill him?
Stab to the heart.
Okay. It's quick and instant. As you push the blade in through his chest, and the sleepy man is just jolts awake for a second before sinking back down and stops moving. It's Queen's turn. Queen has to roll a death saving throw. He passes. Okay, so the bandit just next to the bandit boss finally gets the sword free. He's going to rush to his boss's aid and fight this other guy. A scimitar attack. But it doesn't land. He swings and it glides off Gaius's armor, which is doing no damage.
Just like water.
Like water. It's Queen's turn. He's gonna go for a long sword attack. Rolls a natural one. He swings and it's just wide, and it goes over the band's head as he sees his partner, his fellow church knight, fall to the ground. He seems a little upset by that and takes a wild swing. He swings backwards, kind of snaps him back in the head a little bit, and he takes 1 damage. As the bandit captain, he's going to turn to the other church knight and do a multi-attack. They all miss. So he goes over to Gaius, and he's wearing heavy armor. So every swing just like glides off of his extra plating. It's now the acolyte's turn. She's going to run away. You have attack of opportunity if you want it, Hannah.
I want to bite her.
Okay.
Bite her.
I want to bite her.
2d4, right? As she runs, like, where do you bite her?
In the neck.
Okay. So she turns and runs. As soon as she, like, takes her eyes off of you, you jump up and just snap her right between the shoulders and head. And just wrangle her to the ground until her body, like, stops fighting back and just goes limp.
Oh.
So you currently have her in your mouth right now.
She's dead?
Yeah, she's dead.
Oh, cool. Okay. Great.
It's Han's turn. He's going to rush down the stairs. He's going to take a short bow attack against the bandit, which lands, does 9 damage. It's another stylized quick shot, and the arrow just like neatly sinks into the bandit's like back shoulder as he like recoils a bit, like as if he were just got shot. And his left arm just seems to go limp as like blood pours from where the arrow sinks in. That'll be his turn. Now it's Ophelia.
Gotta get back over to you guys.
We have 40 movement speed now as a wolf.
Am I 30 feet away from anyone? Anyone that I want to hit?
I mean, you're 30 feet away from Gawain, the guy that's down.
I'm dead. I'll throw in the next round.
Okay. Lou's turn.
So I guess Lou's gonna come down here, and he is going to give another bardic inspiration to this guy.
Ooh, natural 20. Gawain has 1 health.
Oh, okay.
You guys see him like covered in blood, even gurgling it a little bit, suddenly like snaps awake on the ground. This bandit's turn. He's gonna attack Gaius, which misses. He swings and he seems to be like slowly tiring as more blood comes up from his wound. It's a lazy miss on Gaius, and the Gaius is going to swing back at the bandit chief with his longsword again. He thrusts his sword forward. It sinks in a little bit in his armor. This guy's studded armor is noticeably failing at this point, but is still somewhat together. That'll be his turn. That'll be the bandit's boss' turn. He's going to take a multi-attack. And now Gaius is looking noticeably hurt. As each swing, like, he starts to hit areas that are not as armored. Starts to break through the chainmail a little bit. It's Hans's turn. He's going to shoot a short bow. Misses, sails right by the bandit. And that'll be his turn. Now it's Ophelia's turn.
I'm going to cast flame at both of them if I can. Can I do it at both of them or just one?
I think it's just one at a time.
I guess the closest.
Okay, so the bandit captain. You throw it and it bursts into flame for a second. Just like the acolyte, he has to kind of like take a second to swat it out. It's Lou's turn.
Lou's gonna go 1, 2, and 3, and stab this guy with the rapier.
How do you want to kill him?
Through the heart again. Very
Okay.
dexterously.
So this guy's kind of he's standing kind of hunched because of all the blood loss, and so for halfling to hop up and get him right in the heart isn't much of a challenge as you immaculately swing your blade from left to right, making a figure eight in the air with the tip of your sword, and then plunging into his chest, and the bandit quickly falls backwards and goes limp on the ground.
Doink, doink, back in the door.
It's Queen's turn. He's going to stand up. He's going to take second wind, which heals him 47 points. Now it's Gaius' turn. He's going to attack with his long sword. Have the sword just slide off. Bandit Captain's getting more desperate. He's going to attack with a bit more ferocity. Misses. And as he's swinging, he's noticeably tiring, and every hit just lands on Gaius' outer armor plates. And is now on his turn. He's going to shoot a short bow right at the Bandit Captain. It hits his armor and just gets a little stuck in it, but doesn't sink very in. It doesn't sink all the way through. That'll be his turn. Now it's Ophelia's turn. Yeah, you throw the fire in, and just like before, it bursts into flame again. He has to pat it out a little bit.
Did I do any damage?
Yeah, he did too. He's starting to look burned. He's bleeding a lot.
Lou is out of spells. Just give bardic inspiration to Ophelia. He doesn't want to get close to that bandit guy.
Haggard Gawain gets up and just thrusts his sword, and it lands right where his studded armor is like cut up and starting to fail. It sinks in a decent stab. And that'll be his turn. Now it's Gaius' turn. Attack with his long sword. You can see the bandit captain is he's breathing very hard. There's blood coming from all over him with so many different wounds. Hunched forward, but he's still able to fight. He's going to throw out another multi-attack. You see Gaius, just each two of the 3 hits landing perfectly where there's no armor and chainmail's been cut up, and he falls to the ground, unconscious, unmoving. It is now Hans' turn. He'll use a short bow. Hans finally lets off a stylized shot, quickly sails through the air and hits the bandit captain right in the head, having him stand a little taller for a second before toppling over to one side, defeated.
Yay!
He lets out a haggard sigh as he goes limp on the ground.
Right after that, because there's people down on the ground, right?
Gaius is unconscious right now.
We can take a short rest, and I can give him the Song of Rest. At the end of the rest, can spend 1 or more hit die. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 health point, or hit point, or what? Or we can do that later. But somebody stabilize that guy.
It would not be Hans. He doesn't know much medicine. Wayne is no expert in medicine either. He rushes to his friend's side and kind of lifts his head up, but it's clear he doesn't really know how to handle the situation.
I just rolled a medicine.
22. Okay. Do you have a medicine kit on you or anything?
We're gonna go over to one of the corpses and rip off their shirt to use as bandages.
That works. So you run over, rip it off, and use that. And there's a ton of cloth on these guys. They're wearing several layers of clothing. You could make a ton of bandages if you wanted to. But you clean Gaius up, get him recovered, and he is stabilized.
Oh, loot the sorceress lady.
But I think I gotta call it.
Yeah.
We can do all that next time.
Yeah. Definitely.
Cool.